Well, Lutron was very excited. It would give us an opportunity to showcase how our products and our solutions can be retrofitted into existing homes. With all of the talk about the different lamp and innovative lamp types like LEDs and compact fluorescents and so on and so forth, we wanted to show that there was another component to making your lighting more energy efficient. That's the control aspect. So Lutron Electronics, we make control systems, and traditionally you've often gone to your wall to turn your lights on and off, and what we've been able to do is create control systems where you can still go to your wall, and you'll notice that there's a keypad here that has lettering on it. It may say recessed lighting, under cabinet, in cabinet. You can start to control a lot of lights from one location rather than the traditional style of just turning a light on and off from the specific location. The other aspect of being very important with control in integrating with your more efficient lights like LEDs and CFLs is that even though those are more efficient, you still need to ensure that they're off when they're not in use, so you still maintain that energy savings. Taking a look at additional control, we also have wireless tabletop controllers that you can easily control your lights now, not just from the traditional locations on the wall, but anywhere in the house. This wireless tabletop allows me to have control from the middle of my kitchen. So if, for instance, my kids were just finishing up their homework and it was time to prep for dinner, I could easily just hit my meal prep button and all the proper lights go on for the task at hand. Nice bright lights on the top of the ceiling. My under cabinet lights are on bright in case I have to prepare any meals with maybe chopping, dicing carrots, something along those lines. So you can easily, from one place of control in another area of the home, do anything you need. On this little controller as well, I can take a look, and I've got them labeled dining room, family room. I have the kids' rooms. If someone in the house has left lights on in other areas, there'll be little LED lights that turn on. I can easily press that button to ensure that those lights are off and not consuming additional energy. Another important part of Lutron's involvement in this project was not only to show that we could control the lights, but how we could effectively do it in a cost-conscious way. Now we've got the first wireless tabletop controller that I showed that you can see it's got a lot of details, there's a lot of buttons, and a lot of things I can do with that. Well, for a more value-conscious consumer, we've got the same type of wireless control that's mobile throughout the home, but there's only a few buttons. So you can turn an area of a house on or off, and the little button in the middle is called a favorites button. Maybe that's my mealtime, my meal prep button. So we've got some different levels of control as well when it comes to the cost of the products. The other important factor that Lutron considered was, since we're talking about control, is there's key areas in a home that you want to control your lights, want to ensure that they're off when they're not in use, but secondly, so you can set the right moods and have the right levels of light for the right tasks. For example, the meal prep button that I press so I could prepare my meal, the next button I may hit would be my meal time button. It may turn off all the kitchen lights so I'm not wasting energy, and turn on the dining room lights to the appropriate level so the family could have a meal. Again, those are areas that you might want to control. An entertainment button, so when you have company, you can make sure all the light loads around the home are adjusted to the right level. One, a convenience factor, so you don't have to go into each room and I'll pull the string to turn this lamp on, or I'll turn this light on, or maybe I'll use a dimmer to make sure the artwork lights are at the right levels. The press of one button lets you conveniently do that. Now the second part to controlling those high efficiency lights in a home is the automation part. And by automation, that would be when you don't actually have control on a system, the lights should automatically go on and off when they need to. For example, a master bedroom closet or any closet. When you open the door, a sensor could be in there that would turn the light on, and then while you're doing your task, it remains on, and when you leave the closet, after a minute, or if you don't turn the light off, after a minute, it would automatically sense that no one is occupying the closet and turn off, thus saving additional energy, because even though it's an energy efficient bulb, it still needs to be off when it's not in use. We can also do that in key locations, closets, utility rooms, storage areas. And sometimes in powder rooms, depending upon the shape and the size of the powder room, when you enter in, it turns the lights on easily, and then once you leave and exit, it turns them off automatically as well. So that's how we feel that Lutron products and solutions enhance the trend of putting CFLs and LED and high efficiency lamp type bulbs into the home.